pretty brutal game, Craig. What did you think of the performance?
Yeah, I thought our effort was tremendous, actually. Yeah. But we didn't play smart enough. We didn't play disciplined enough in the second half. First half, I thought we were pretty good. I thought we had more opportunities than Parramatta in the first half, but our completions the second half was way behind Parramatta, and when you do that, we didn't have any field position, compared to them, and basically that's paid the price.
Were you surprised at half time, Craig, of the quality of the game, considering the conditions out there?
Oh, yeah, I know. I was surprised at the quality of the game. It was obviously that first 10 minutes was a dead set arm wrestle. It was a quick arm wrestle, So I think that took a bit of gas out of both sides, so especially the big guys. But I'd say wouldn't be surprised. I thought I know they're a quality side, especially all sides are quality sides when they complete like they did and like we did in the first half. But again, they it's one thing we really spoke about at half time, but we just. We just got to take a little bit more personal responsibility for, some of the things that we did out there that, cost us possession and cost us possession in, not such good places on the field.
You had heaps of chances. You've mentioned in the first half, I think 21 tackles in there, 20. Did you have a take on why those plays weren't coming off, other than their incredible defence?
Yeah, Tui come up, in short. It looked like one angle that he was on the line, but got ruled that it wasn't. And then Nelson got held up, which I don't know how many times. If you've done that 20 times, you've probably only held him up once. But so there's a couple of things like that Parramatta obviously scrambled really good and were desperate. So I didn't think we, it wasn't a fault of ours that we couldn't quite convert those opportunities. I thought Parramatta, scrambled really well and, defended well. So, but as I said, we know we've got some work to do, and without Cameron there, we're still sort of learning our way a little bit. We lost our way a little bit last week too, but we managed to steady the ship. Whereas tonight, I didn't think we really steadied it that well. So like I say, I think as I said to the players, I couldn't ask for any more effort from them, to be quite honest. But I could ask for a few more smarter efforts, perhaps.
Frank, you mentioned Cameron there. Some people look at that game and go, "You said they weren't smart enough." That game was made for Cameron Smith to come up with something, come up with an intelligent play, change the momentum a bit. Is that is that fair? That comment? Do you still learn?
You can say that, but
Cam?
You can, Rudy, but he ain't playing. So, unfortunately, we like to put him in, half time, Smithy, out you go. But, but like I say, and we're still learning a little bit of that, and that's, that's part of it. But, like I say, we just got to take that responsibility. I think, we're sitting in the dressing room at half time thinking, we just need to keep completing with the ball, staying patient, but it's like, the bloke next to me, he's got to do that, but, I don't know whether they're seeing the necessity of them doing it, whereas Smithy would be picking them up out there, whereas, that's still a little part that we need to get right, to cover for, what he's brought us over the last few years in a game like that, so.
Who's the player you're wanting to sort of step into that role and steady the ship? Is it someone like Cameron Munster?
No, we need to feel those experienced players. It's not just down to one player, especially our leaders, leadership groups. They're out there, so they're the ones especially. But, it's got to be more of a contribution from the whole team, to be quite honest, and understand that, where we are in the game and what's needed. And like I say, I didn't think we did that very well tonight.
Craig, how worried about Felice's tackle in the second half there?
Yeah, I didn't think there was much to it, actually. I only seen it the once, but like I say, obviously they'll have a look and whatever. But I didn't think there was much in it, actually. But anyway, like I say, I ain't seen it the once.
Nelson,
yeah. No, I think it was a head knock, I think.
When did
That's at Sternum, wasn't it?
Wind?
Got winded.
No, sternum. Does anyone know what's the matter with him? Because I don't. So yeah, well,
Check with the doc, he got winded.
he got winded.
Yeah.
There you go. So it's not a HIA. And then I don't know whether getting hit in the sternum causes you getting winded. So you probably need to talk to Nelson about that one.
Was Brandon okay in the first half? The Craig at one point he looked as though he was a bit wobbly on his feet. He stayed out there. I don't know if you noticed it.
No, I didn't know. So I thought he played really well for us. So I don't think he was affected by it too much.
Any chance of getting Harry back next week, or he's still another couple of
No,
weeks?
he could be another month actually. Yeah. So.
Greg, just talking about those combinations, the new ones without Cameron Smith there. It looked in the first half when you guys had a lot of ball that Munster was a bit frustrated when the ball wasn't coming his way. Is that the kind of thing you need to iron out a bit around communication and getting the balls to those guys?
Yeah, obviously the communication, just, like we can do it at training, okay, but you don't get under the pressure and the fatigue that you do in the game. So that's where we've got to try and replicate that. But, I just thought in the first half too, Brandon's, he's not used to playing a full half. He hasn't been. And I just thought a couple of times, he probably was a bit gassed and he probably didn't get to dummy half a couple of times there where we really needed him at dummy half. But again, as I said, that's an area that Brandon, can improve in. But like I say, I thought he was outstanding for us tonight. I thought, his defence, especially in the first half, was really good.
Craig, just jumping back, you mentioned Harry could be another month. Has there been a setback, or is it just taking longer than expected? Or
I think that was always. I don't know what was reported or what told you blokes, but I think that was mainly that hasn't been a setback. But I was talking to physio this week, and he reckoned it could be another 3 or 4 weeks. So.
Did you enjoy
We might make this the last one.
Did you enjoy the battle between Oldham and Niokora? Obviously the result wasn't there for you, but there was some wonderful ups between them.
Yeah, he done a good job. Niokora, that's not his position, obviously. I thought he done a really good job, but Justin's always nice and aggressive for us. Not quite sure about his kick at the end, but he was really aggressive like he usually is. So he's hard to handle, Justin. So we just need him to keep playing like that.